Facebook Live, take 2. Let's see if I get it right this time. I started and I was going in the wrong direction. So let's see if we can do this right. I haven't had that happen in a while. Let's get rid of the old one. It's really annoying. I haven't had that happen in a while. Sale-a-Bration, you know, I checked and everything. But I think I'm right side up now and I can see everything the way it should be. So welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. I'm here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time for a Facebook Live demonstration of some sort. And tonight we are going to be using this beautiful new paper from Sale-a-Bration. So this will be available with a $50 order for free. This will be a free item come January the 4th. Now, the reason I have this now is because I'm a demonstrator. And so you can purchase the starter kit right now for $99 plus tax. And when you do that, then you can, whatever orders you place after that, from December through February, you get something free with a $50 order. Now, everybody else has to wait until January the 4th. But we, as active demonstrators, we are already enjoying free Sale-a-Bration rewards. So that is one of the many perks of being a demonstrator. And so not only do I get a discount on all my products, but I get first dibs on things, and that means I get an extra full month of Sale-a-Bration. So I already am digging in to Sale-a-Bration products. So the Method in My Madness, I absolutely love this paper. Love the colors. And this set of papers, I'm going to give a 4x6 piece to my Stamp Club members. So my Stamp Club is something I run every month. It's a card class by mail. And it is available as a single class, but the subscription will save you money and you can cancel at any time. So for December, I wanted to do something special, and I'm doing that 2 ways. So first of all, I'm doing all fun folds, and I do 2 each of 4 designs with a twist. You can see my twist here, a little bit of difference with the papers, and it's all, so here's my fun fold on this one. I love this fold right here. I put a little bit of temporary adhesive there because I was photographing and it wouldn't photograph. It kept popping open on the photograph. So there's another fun fold. And then this fun fold here. And this is the one I'm doing kind of a version of this one tonight for one of my cards. And then I'm doing this bookbinding fun fold for our 4th design. And my Stamp Club members, and this is still open for registration through the 12th, they get all the prepared supplies for this. And that comes in the mail to them. Plus, they get a full roll of this beautiful ribbon. Now, this ribbon is in our mini catalog, our holiday mini, and it is retiring. And then they also get a full set of these lovelies. Now, these are the iridescent discs, and they're in our holiday catalog, but they're carrying over. So that means they will be available through the spring. And then they are also getting their 8 envelopes to put their cards in and mail them. And then they're also getting 12 sheets of this really bright, fun, I think it's called Bold and Beautiful Designer Series paper. So we're using some of these bright sides, and then we're also using some of these softer sides. So all of that is for my Stamp Club members. Now, when you're a club member, all of that comes to you first class mail for only $39. And of course, there's a PDF tutorial for everything. And you can purchase just the PDF tutorial, but you know, when you're a Stamp Club member, you get it for free. So my 2 kind of extras for December, with it being December for my Stamp Club members, are we're doing all fun folds. And then, wait, there's more. I thought I want to do a special gift. So they're going to get 6 of these. Now I've got 12 here because I wanted to show you both sides. So they're going to get a set of 6 of these 4x6 pieces of designer series paper. Again, this is a celebration item that's going to be available beginning in January. And not only are they going to get this paper, but they're going to get 2 bonus PDF tutorials. Now, I'm going to demonstrate those cards for you tonight. I thought that would be fun. Now, my card kits are over here. And I thought I had all my ducks in a row, but I don't have quite all my ducks in a row. So I'm going to be using this. This is the only embellishment I'm going to be using tonight. So hello, let me take just a minute and welcome people. Hello, Simone, great to see you. And Kathy and Jackie and Margaret. And I thought I saw, I don't know if it's showing me all the comments. I thought I saw Tasha. Okay, but this is take 2. So let me take this off of here. And let's start with this fun fold. So I'm doing a fun fold for this one. I do have a host code. Let me explain this host code. If you place an order with this host code today through the 10th, which is Sunday, I'm going to send you a 3-card kit, dealer's choice. Now, what that means is I've been clearing some things up. So this was one of the cards we made in my card class, my Saturday card class, and I have packets. So like you might get one of these, you might get one of these, and you know, it's got the tree and everything in there, the designer paper. So that's what I mean when I say dealer's choice. I'm going to give you 3 card kits, and they're mystery kits, so you figure out what you're going to do with them. And but there's lots of fun you can have with them. Hey Velma, I'm glad you are here. Okay, let's get with it on this fun fold. Now, we are going to take this card base. Here's my trimmer. And we are going to shave off, I think we're shaving off 1 inch, and I don't have my, let me grab my instructions. Here we go. I've got my PDF done, which is always a good thing. Let's see, is it here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, taking off 1 3/4. That's what I thought. Okay. So I'm going to take off 1 3/4 from this card base, and I wanted to show you how to do this. Hi, Lena. I'm glad you're with me. So I'm going to take off this 1 3/4 inch piece, but I'm going to use that as a little, I'm going to use it like a little arm, but I need it to be at 4. So this is going to come down like so, and this is the only bit of waste that I have. So that is going to constitute my fun fold. Now, let's see what we're going to do. Now, this is really simple, but it has a really nice effect. So like I said, I'm saving this piece. And this is a piece of designer series paper. So this is a 4x6 piece that I've trimmed down to 5 1/4. And then I've cut here and here, and you can see how my fun fold is going to come together. Hi, Yolanda. I'm glad you're here with me tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and layer these in, and I really like the colors on this designer series paper. This is the Softly Stippled. Now there is a stamp set that coordinates with this in the new mini, but I think it looks really good with the stamp set that I'm using for this month's stamp club, and that is called Bold Bouquet. Yeah. And that, I used it last week for a kind of a bonus card, I guess you could say, just an extra idea. And that's a little bit, I trimmed that a little bit short. You know what? I don't know how I did that. That's going to bug me. Let me grab another piece. I must have trimmed it too tight. Let me grab another piece. is real life stamping, people. Now, it needs to be that width. Did I pull the right? Nope, it's a little bit short, but you know what? I think it's going to work. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Let me see. Maybe cut this a little bit larger than 4. You know, maybe I had it down at like 3 3/4 or something. I don't know what I did. Now this is going to go right there. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted that to go all the way across. Hey, Crystal, I'm glad you're here with me tonight. Okay, so this is going here, and I am going to put my greeting right over here, and I really, really like this greeting right here, and I'm going to use my Pebbled Path ink on everything on this card. So let's grab these and this, and let's get we need a foam mat. So let's start here because I don't have enough blocks over here. Hey, Margaret, I'm so glad that you shared my video. I appreciate that ever so much. Hey, Pat, welcome, welcome. So this is just a, this is a 4x3 kind of scrap piece of paper. I'm going to stamp one of these flowers like so. And I'm going to actually, while I have that out, I'm going to stamp another one on my envelope like so. I love this Pebbled Path. It is a warm, dark gray, much warmer than basic gray. Warm, meaning it has a little bit of a brownish tint to it. So I don't need that anymore. And I'm going to now stamp 2 of the small ones, 2 of this small flower. And I'm going to be cutting them out with my cut and emboss machine. But when you're doing this, you always want to make sure you leave enough room for the dies. And then I am also going to use this same block because I didn't bring enough blocks over here. And I'm going to take my greeting. I really like this. The greetings in the stamp set are really outstanding. So here's my little arm. And this is "Thanks for blessing my life." I think that covers a lot of ground, and I like it a lot. Okay, so there we go. Now, let's go ahead and put, I should have a little piece of very vanilla cardstock that's going to go on the inside here. Where did I put it? When I plan in advance, it all goes awry. Where are you? Where are you? Very vanilla. Well, maybe I'm going to have to go get another piece. Okay, I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and close that up. Is anybody seeing where my very vanilla cardstock is? Is it hiding somewhere? Okay, let's get this going here. And these guys, now there's only one of each, but I can go ahead and do one of the large flowers and one of the small flowers at the same time. And again, this is a bonus tutorial for my Twist Club members. Twist Club is my stamp club, my monthly stamp club by mail. And because it's December, a month of gifts, that's not going to go through like that, I wanted to do something special. So I'm gifting them with 2 extra tutorials and the designer series paper that's going to go with this from Sale-a-Bration. There we go. The key with this is you've got to stagger those 3 plates. If they're all lined up together, it does not want to go through. So there's these 2 flowers. Now I've got one more of these little flowers to go. And again, this is the Bold Bouquet Bundle, which is in the annual catalog. And I'm using Very Vanilla cardstock, and this is Pebbled Path ink. And I do, because Pebbled Path is a warm gray, looks really good with Very Vanilla. Come on. Are we going? Are we going? No, because Candy's being lazy. There we go. No, Candy's being lazy. Okay, let's do like so. And now let's go. Well, you know, when you're on camera, it always is a little challenging. And this little mat underneath me is waterproof, but it does kind of shift around because it's slick. Not the best thing. Okay, now I've got one more thing I need to do with my cut and emboss machine before I put it away. So I'm going to use this little branchy die, and a little piece of this rose gold foil. And this is, you can clearly see, this is just a scrap. And I think, haha, that's wide enough. I am, ooh, just barely. I'm going to cut 2 of these. Again, kind of picking up those warm colors. And this rose gold is kind of like copper, but a little bit more pinky than copper. And I really like it a lot. Okay. This is why I don't like to die cut on camera, but sometimes you just have to. Okay, one more, and then we're just going to put everything together. You know, I don't know if you guys have this, but you know, these things stick to your cutting plates. Okay, one more. Now, you know, you could put a piece of adhesive sheet under this if you had a mind to, but honestly, this is not super fine, so I find it works great with just your liquid glue. Come on. You know? There we go. Are we going? No, we're not going. Tuck that in. Why are we not going? Lord have mercy. Oh, probably because it's out and not in. An outie, not an innie, just like your, yep, that's the way it has to go. It's not just like off stacked, but the inside one going through has to be on the short bit. Okay. Now, this little guy can be put away, and we are ready to put this baby together. Lots of little special things to make our card extra special. So, let's see. Here we go. And I still need that piece of Very Vanilla. Where, oh where is my Very Vanilla to go on the inside? 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. I cut it ahead of time. Can I find it? I even saw it here. It's here somewhere. But you know what? I think I'm just going to have to probably cut another one, because who wants to watch me looking for stuff all evening? Okay. Let's do this like so. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I really annoy myself. I don't mean if I annoy you. Hopefully I don't. But, you know, do you ever annoy yourself? I definitely do. Okay. So that's going to go there. And now we are going to arrange these. And we're picking up this color right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to put this one up on dimensionals. So let's just grab a couple here, like so. And again, I'm using paper from Sale-a-Bration, which goes live on January the 4th. But if you want to be able to get those things now, you can join my team. We do lots of fun things. And whether you live locally or whether you live far away, I've got lots of fun things that you can enjoy with us. This one is going to go like so, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to do it like that. And then we need these little guys. And let's see, what am I going to do? Let's try putting just a wee bit of liquid glue on these. Haha. But just a wee bit. Don't need much. And let's, I got it on the front. Oh, candy. It is just not my evening. But I think I'm going to cover it up. Sometimes, you know, this is why I don't use liquid glue. I use it very occasionally because I always mess it up. Okay, there we go. I get it everywhere. And it is not my friend. I love it because it's super strong. However, even when I put it on the adhesive mat and everything, yeah, I end up putting it in places I didn't mean to. So that's going to work better for me, is just to use my trusty. Haha. That I'm liking. There. Now, I'm going to add a couple of these rustic dots because this is rose gold, so I don't really want to compete with that, but I really like this pebbled path. So this is kind of my version of a little bit of pebbled path. And these are the rustic, oh, Lord have mercy, I've got two of them. These are the rustic metallic dots. I'm going to go one there, and I'm going to go two here. And then I'm going to grab another one. I think I'm going to grab one of these little ones, and I'm going to bring it right up here. Thanks for blessing my life. Now, I still need my little piece of Very Vanilla, so let's cut that, and then we will be done. With card number one. So I wanted to really showcase, because these are bonus cards for my card club, I really wanted to showcase the Designer Series paper, and that's what I did here. And also, because I did all fun folds in December, I thought that would be a good thing. Now my next card is not a fun fold, but it's going to really showcase the Designer Series paper. So let's cut at 5 1/4, and I'm pretty sure this inside panel is 1 3/4, because it's the same as that piece of Designer Series paper. So this gives me a little place to write on the inside. Oh, that is definitely not right. Lord have mercy. You know, when I just do this on the fly, I do better than when I plan. Oh, I didn't cut it at 1 3/4. I cut it at 1 1/4. Is that better? Nope, I did it again. I think it's supposed to be 2 1/4. That's what it is. The other thing I could have done, I got my PDF tutorial done ahead of time. Did I print it? No. No, I did not, because that would make things too simple. Okay. So this is 2 1/4. And now we are going to put this right here. Now you can either do it where it goes right up against it, or you can leave it a little bit, leave a little peak of Calypso Coral in there. But I'm digging it. Super elegant, pretty card to go with my Bold Bouquet Twist Club. So there is bonus project number 1. Now I did have this lovely, lovely envelope to go with that. I'm digging it. Now we're not going to use these pretty flowers on the next card because we're going to use one of these more kind of cactusy flowers, and I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to use a cut and emboss again. So here we go. I have Lost Lagoon, and this is a top fold card. And then I'm going to do this piece. Now, I could go, I really, really like this, but that's too strong for what I'm wanting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this really soft background color. Now, this is Pool Party, which is the lighter counterpart to Lost Lagoon. So there we go. Oh, Margaret's liking my card. I can see that comment. I never did get back to my comments over here. Now, again, I could just layer this, and look how pretty that is. But I want a little bit of this wild wheat in here. So again, using the background piece, which I like a lot. Oh, look, Linda's here. It's okay that you're late. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down. Again, I wanted to really showcase the designer series paper. And I could see I'm missing a piece of cardstock. I tell you, this is going to be a comedy of errors tonight. Okay, let me grab a little piece of cardstock here. Some Lost Lagoon, and I need a 4x3 piece. So let's go 3 here and 4 here. And that is going to be a little mat for this piece of wild wheat. Now I could go this way, but I would want to go like this because of the pattern. And I mean, honestly, this pattern is so pretty, but we're going to stamp directly on the designer series paper, which I love doing. Okay, so let's bring this back in, and we are going to use the happy birthday. Again, I love the greetings in this stamp set, love the fonts that are used. And this time I'm going to be using Pretty Peacock, which is the darker counterpart. This is like the trifecta of your kind of greeny blues. It's Pool Party and Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. So, oh, Jeanette, I'm glad you like my colors. Okay, so here is Happy Birthday, and we're going to put this near the bottom. And this is like a painted canvas that's painted with this really pretty softer version of wild wheat. So it's not quite as deep as if you just had the cardstock. And you see how that softens. The Pretty Peacock is a little bit lighter when you put it on here because it's not on white paper. When you put it on white cardstock, then it's bold Pretty Peacock. With when you're stamping on colored cardstock, it's going to be a little bit different. Now, where are my little ones? Here we go. I'm going to make a little bit of a trail coming across here. So let's start with this kind of fluffy one right here. And then I'm going to take this kind of long branch, and I'm just going to build this a little bit like so. Now I could add one more, and I think I will, to have it come across. So you see how you can just kind of build your branch and make it the way you want it. Okay. And now I'm going to clean these really quick. And you can see how this is coming together, how this is going to look. but I want to add one of these little cactus flowers. Well, they kind of look to me like a cactus flower. Not sure they are. I think this whole set of flowers is kind of open to interpretation, which I kind of like because then I can make it the way I want to make it. Okay. So here's my card number 1, and here is card number 2. Now what I'm going to do is I want to take this little, see how that looks a little bit like a cactus flower. Now I'm going to do it right on this scrap of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to be using 3 things. I'm going to use my markers to give me a multicolored stamped image. Now when I do this, I always like to use the brush tip, and I always like to start with the light color first, because if I get out of the lines here, you know, when I cover that up, when I go over this with the Pretty Peacock, it'll cover, you know, it would absolutely obliterate this wild wheat. So now I'm going to come right in here with the little stem and these little leaves. And you're kind of painting, but you always want to make sure that you're using the side of this brush tip so that you maintain the integrity of the point. Now, I am going to huff on it because in case that ink has started to dry, you can see it drying a little bit. And I'm going to stamp it right here. And that is going to be just right. Just to give me a little bit of color there. And I am going to add just a little wink of Stella here. And this is going to serve 2 purposes. Number 1, it's going to give a little bit of shine to these flowers, but it's also going to kind of muddy that yellow where it kind of fills in the gaps just a wee bit more. Now this is just a scrap. I am going to run it through. Let's go ahead and put this down, and then I'm going to run that through. Before I do this, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this Lost Lagoon ribbon just to kind of break things up a little bit and to give a little bit of extra texture. This is, again, in our annual catalog. So I'm using annual catalog items with a little bit of a sneak peek for celebration with the paper. And again, my Stamp Club members are going to get these written tutorials, and they're going to get this little gift of 4x6 sheets of this very pretty, softly stippled designer series paper. I need to bring that over a little bit. There we go. And let's go ahead and adhere these together. And then we're just going to be adding that little flower on there, and just a few of these. I really like these rustic dots. They not only work great for masculine projects, but they also, because they're quite subtle, they don't, you know, sometimes you want to add bling, and sometimes you really don't. You want kind of a soft effect. So I'm going to have to come back in and look at comments because, yeah, they're not really showing for me while I'm working here. So let's just pop that like so. Really like this color scheme a lot. And let's trim this up here. Trim this down here. And it's always pleasant to me when you open a card and you have that piece of ribbon going across there. I really like that. Now, one thing I'm going to do here is let's grab that. We'll add this. I like it. And I think I'm going to do one like so. And then I think, hopefully this is going to work. Do one up here. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So that's going to be layered inside my card. And this took a little longer than I expected. My husband's probably wondering, where is she and where is my dinner? Okay, I think I want that dark up there, and I'll show you why. You see how when you open this, and I've got it kind of soft, and then we've got that nice little pop. Okay, so all I have left is to cut this out with my cut and emboss machine. And let's see if we'll be friends now. If my cut and emboss machine will be nice to me. So what I'm going to do is, before I start, I'm going to put this like so. And where is my die? Please tell me you didn't fall out. Ha, there we are. So this is going to go like so. And this is just going to add a nice little pop of color. And then this is going to go like so. Hopefully I didn't shift it. And here's my little machine, my mini machine in boho blue. Now this is a limited edition machine, so that means it's not going to be around forever. I will say, if you wanted to join Stampin' Up! With me today, if you put this on your starter kit, you know, you get to choose 125 of whatever you want. So you'd still have, you know, a fair little bit of, I think the mini machine is 65. And then you also, because you get free shipping on this, it makes a big difference. Okay, let's see if this is going to go through for me. Oh yeah, see, when you do it correctly, it just goes right through. My problem is I'm a bit of a lazy stamper and I just want to get it done, and I don't think. Or I want to take shortcuts. And everybody who knows me well said, oh yeah, she does. Okay, so there's my little flower. And we are just going to add that. I'm either going to do it, I think I'm going to do it like this. I could put it over here, but I think I like it kind of hanging down. I like it just to add a little pop of soft color. Again, here's my first one. We're using the same set of Designer Series paper, the same bundle, and getting really different looks. Now the color scheme in this softly stippled, I think, is very soft. You know, that's why it's named that way. I like it. Now I'm going to add a couple of these. Now let me use these little ones because they're kind of getting left behind. And let's go here. And let's go here. And that is done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the bonus cards demonstrated for my Stamp Club members. They will get the PDF tutorials for these with all these measurements, and I will include this video for them. And they will also get the gift of this lovely, lovely paper. And that is, once again, so it's, let's see, it's 1, 2, here's the 6 sheets. So 1, 2, they're going to get 4x6 sheet of each pattern. And then they can use these really pretty ones, or they can use, well, they're all pretty, but you know, these are the florally sides, or they can choose to use these backgrounds. And I used mostly the backgrounds with a little bit of the floral. And once again, this is the stamp set that I've chosen, the bundle, for my Stamp Club this month. Now, you can use other flowers that you have. You don't have to add this on, but when you do, I do give it to you at cost for my Stamp Club members. And again, there's no obligation. You can join and you can quit anytime you want, but when you do 6 months in a row, you do get a $25 product bonus. Okay, so there's my host code, and if you have any shopping to do between now and Sunday, I will give you a 3-card kit. These are my mystery kits. Dealer's choice. So, for instance, I have card kits from these. These were part of my card class, my Saturday card class, I think maybe from October or November. So you would get kits for these. And maybe you would get another, I don't know what, there's all kinds of random kits kind of lying around. And let's see what this one looks like. There was a really good example of one right here. So this one, you might even find some that have some retired bits and pieces. So look at that one. That has some retired paper in it. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Huh? So those are my mystery card kits. And so I will find 3 really nice ones and tuck them into an envelope for you as a thank you with your $35 order between now and Sunday. And what I think you really should do is join my Twist Club. So these are the extra projects. I would love for you to tell me which one is your favorite. And I sure thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to go ahead and download this, upload it to YouTube. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to answer your comments and get dinner on the table for my hubs. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care and God bless.